Hey there guys, in this video let's see a tool called Crunch. So first of all, let's see what is a Crunch. So the Crunch tool is a password generating tool. It is a custom password list generating tool. And before we get into the explanation part, I have already written a blog post on this Crunch tool, and this blog post will be in the description box below, so do check it out. So let's directly go to the explanation part. So I'm just going to the practical part, and if you have time, just click on the blog post and read all these stuffs. First of all, let's see how to install this tool, and you can find the tool in the application menu and go to the password attacks, and you can find the Crunch over here. If the tool is not installed, just enter sudo. If you are a normal user, just enter sudo and enter apt-get install Crunch. So this is the command to install the Crunch tool. Now let's go to the example 1. So in example 1, what I did is we are generating a default word list. To generate a default word list, we are just entering Crunch and we are specifying the minimum and maximum characters. So the minimum character I am entering is 3 and the maximum character I am entering is 4. Let's go for 5 and let's give enter. Now it says it is 70 MB. So we are getting all the password list over here. So I will just give Ctrl+C and exit. So now we can see how to generate a default password list. So now let's see how to save this particular password list in a directory. So to save this particular password list in a directory, we are just entering the -o command. So I'll just load the particular command and just enter -o. So the -o is for the output, and let me specify the directory where I want to save. So I'm just entering osboxes/home/osboxes. And let me enter the file name. So the file name will be file 456.7.txt. Let me give enter. And this file size will be 70 MB. So the more the characters you enter, the more the spaces it will take. So we can see how much percent it has completed. So 51% has been completed. So the password has generated completely and it is saved in this particular directory and in this particular file. So let me do cat home/osboxes and file 45, as you could see here, it is file 4567.txt. So we can see all the passwords. So I want to explain you that the password has started from 3. So as you could see, I have entered the minimum character as 3 and the maximum character is 5. So the maximum character of the password list will be 5 characters. So still the 4 characters are only there. So still it is loading, the passwords are still loading. So now we can see the file list passwords are here. So let me give Ctrl+C and stop this. So we can see the maximum character is up to 5 and the minimum is 3. So this is because we have specified the minimum and maximum characters, and you must specify this particular command. So you have to specify the command, the minimum and maximum characters. So in the example 1, we have seen how to generate a default password list, and also we have seen how to save this default password list in a particular directory and in a file. Let's see the next example. So in next example, we are generating a person name word list. So basically we are generating a target name list. So if you know a person and we are targeting that person and generating a name list. So for example, let me go all the way down and just give clear. And I will just enter Crunch and 2, 4. So the minimum character is 2 and the maximum is 4, and I will enter John. So the John name is what I am generating the password. So you can see all the passwords will be combined with the John name. So I will just enter -o/home/osboxes/ and this file name will be file 56789.txt. So we can see that the Crunch now will generate the following amount of data. So it has completed. So I'll just do cat slash voiceboxes, and file, you can see the file name is 56789. So 56789.txt. So we can see all the password which combine with the John name. So it has started with JJ. So as we entered only the minimum characters 2, it has started with the 2 minimum characters, and the maximum was 4. So we can see 4 maximum characters. So let me go all the way down. So we can see 4 maximum characters which has ended with N. So we can see the last letter is N. So it has started with J and has ended with N. So this is how to generate a particular target password name list. So let's see the next example. So the next example 3 is generating alphanumeric list. So basically alphanumeric is nothing but we are just merging the alphabets and numbers. So let me go all the way down and just give clear. So as I said, alphanumeric is merging the alphabets and the numbers. So I will just enter crunch and enter John. So I will enter 009 and let's save this in a particular folder, and /home /voiceboxes /voiceboxes and let's keep this file name as file 009.txt. So now the password list will be saved in this particular file. So I will just do cat /home /voiceboxes 009.txt. So over here we can see that the alphabets and numbers have merged together. So we can see the J9. So the numbers have merged with the John password. So John 009 have combined and made a password. From the minimum character is 2 and the maximum will be 4. So this is how to combine the alphabets and the numerics and creating alphanumeric password list. So that's it about this. Let's see the next example. So the next example is 4. The example 4, what we are doing is generating a password list with spaces. So you can see that in passwords, someone will leave spaces in between. So for that purpose, what we are doing is we are just adding this, we are just leaving this space, which will leave space in between the password list. So I'll just copy this command and go all the way down. So my terminal is filled with the password list. Make it clear and just paste the password, just paste the command, sorry, and let me enter ll.txt. So now passwords will be saved here, and also we can see that it has left some gaps in between. So you can see there is a gap in between, and also we can see there is a gap here, and also we can see there is some gap here. So basically we are just leaving the gap in between the passwords. Now let's see the next example. So in example 5, this is the most important example in the crunch tool. So what we are doing is we are going to the rainbow crack directory. So I'll just go to the rainbow crack directory. So let's clear the terminal. So cd slash I think the directory is /usr. Yes, it is /usr. And remember this particular directory, here is where you can find all the password list, the default password list, /share and rainbow cracks. I think rainbow cracks. Let me check the spellings again. So it is not cracks, it is just crack. So now we are into this particular directory, and I'm just going to this particular file, and if you have time, just go and search, do your research with all other files and directories. So I'm just going to the charset.txt. So I'll just do cat charset.txt, and over here we can see the rainbow tables. So the rainbow tables are nothing but we can see the numeric, the alphanumeric, the alpha, lower alphanumeric, and also you can identify what is lower alpha. So lower alpha is basically the lower alphabets, and lower alphanumeric is the lower alphabets and the lower numbers. Sorry, there is no lower numbers. The lower alphabets and the numbers. So we can also see that mix alpha. So mix alpha is basically the small alphabets and the big alphabets, and also we can see that mix alpha numeric, and also we can see that ASCII 3295. So if you are doing a password cracking, a live password cracking, so you will be probably going with this list. So you will be probably going with the alphanumeric symbol 32 minus space, or you will be going with this one. So most of the time I will be going with the ASCII -32 -95. So let's see how to use the rainbow crack table. So what I did is I have used the ASCII -32 -95. So as I said, it is my favorite table. So I have entered the crunch. Let me go down. Let me enter crunch and specify the minimum and maximum characters. So the minimum and maximum will be 3 and 4. And also let's enter -f. So -f is you are just specifying the particular directory, and let's enter /usr. So you can see the directory over here, and let's enter /share and rainbow crack, and let's enter charset.txt, I guess. It's .txt. Again, let me check the command because it is a big command. Yes, I got it. And also we are specifying the file type. It can be numeric, mix alpha numeric. So I'll be just going with the ASCII 32. You are just entering this file name. So I will just enter ASCII -32 -95, and let's enter the -o for the output, /home/os boxes /file rt.txt. So let's give enter. So as you could see here, it is 391 MB, guys. So if you're going with the difficult password list, the more the storage it takes. So I'll just so it has completed 10%, so I'll just give Ctrl+C and exit, and I'll just minimize the minimum and maximum characters. So the minimum character will be 1 and the maximum character will be 2. So I'll just give enter. So the password list is generated. So let's go to the password list. So when you're doing this password list, the maximum password list, if you enter the minimum character and the maximum as very high, probably you should have a big make sure that you have enough storage. Okay, so let's go to the particular directory. So the directory is /home/os boxes and /file rt.txt, I guess. Yes, it is file rt.txt. Let's give enter. So we can see the password which are generated. So when it ends, we can see that it is giving the various symbols. So as I entered, it is giving various symbols. So you know that I have entered only one character. The minimum character is 1 and the maximum is 2. So the characters will be from 1 to 2. So if you are going for a bigger password list, make sure that you have enough storage. So the final example is we are adding the @symbols, the different symbols, and also we will be seeing how to save this file. So probably we have seen how to use the symbols. So over here we can see how to use the symbols. using the rainbow crack table, and also you can use it manually in the command itself. So for example, let me give clear. We can just use it by crunch. Let me erase all these commands. So crunch -1, and let's enter John at 009. So we can see that we have entered the @ symbol. Also you can enter other symbols like hashtag, the $, and let's enter -o /home /os boxes /file 567t.txt. Now we can see that the 009 hashtag, all these symbols are in, which will merge with the John, and all these together will be making a new password list. So let's go to the particular directory, and you can see that I have entered the minimum character as 1 and the maximum as 2. So it is file 567t. So 567t.txt. So we can see all the passwords started from J and ended with the degree sign. You can see it has ended with 2 degree signs. As we entered the maximum characters 2, it has ended with 2 degree signs. So finally we will be seeing how to save this particular password list in a zip file. So I will just go to cd root. Okay guys, let me go to the root file. So let's get clear. So finally we are seeing how to save this particular password list in a zip format. So I'll just copy it. So I'm just tired of entering these commands. So basically we are entering the crunch and the minimum character and the maximum and the password you want to generate and the -z. So I think the -z is not working, so it should be purple, I think. And make sure that when you copy and paste this code, these particular commands, you will be facing some errors like the -z was not active, and probably when you enter just the -z as I copied and pasted, if you just enter, you will be probably, and I'm sure that not probably, 100% you will be facing an error. So make sure you are seeing all these colors, purple colors or whatever the terminal you are having. So I have entered zip, and also you can see in what are the formats you can zip the files. So I have entered zip, the bzip2 format and the 7z, and so for all these we are using the -z, that is -z command to compress. So let's enter start 45. Let's give enter. So it is 7 MB. So I'm sure that my storage got full, so I've only given a small space for my virtual machine. So let's go to this particular directory. It is start 45. So it is in the form zip. It is a zip format. So it is continuously going. So I will just give Ctrl+C and exit. So this is how to zip a password list, and also you can use zip the password list in different formats. As I said, it can be in bzip format or 7z or whatever you like. So that's it about the crunch tool, and I'm sure that you liked the video, and I'm sure that this video helped you a lot, guys. So make sure give a like and subscribe to our channel, and see you in next video.